Welcome to this week's episode of 60 Seconds with the Superintendent. Last night I had the opportunity to update our board on the work we're doing on our strategic plan, the 2020 plan. And one of those action steps we talked about was how we're improving writing instruction across the district. Let's take a look specifically how we're doing that at the elementary level.
So when you think of teaching writing, there are two pieces of it. There is the product and there is the process. When you and I went to school, it was all about the product. It was your teacher standing at the front of the classroom and saying, you have an essay due in 2 weeks about the imagery in Romeo and Juliet. There was no teaching that truly went on. It was write an essay about whatever it is going to be. You 2 weeks later handed in your essay. Maybe they wrote all over it in red pen, you got it back, and that was what was considered writing. And so that was all about the product. You finished something, you got a grade on it, and you moved on. The other side of that then is the process, which is teaching students from beginning to end, what does it mean to be a writer? What does it mean to brainstorm? What does it mean to draft? What does it mean to revise what it is that they have written? What does it mean to edit? And then finally, what does it mean to publish? And so that is the whole purpose of Writer's Workshop, of showing students from beginning to end, how do you truly instruct?
Having Lori come to Chapman Elementary and to be able to come into every single classroom is just a great and wonderful experience. For me as a teacher, I appreciate the fact that she can come in and she can present a lesson and I can see firsthand how the students are reacting and kind of take a seat back and take it all in versus when you're teaching it yourself and you're kind of immersed in what you're doing.
It is awesome to have somebody come in and model and just being able to see by example. And, you know, we think that we're teaching the students, but really we're learners too. So it's just another way for us to learn more about our craft.
And I'm curious to see what your story.
Writer's Workshop is about having the kids write about what they want to write about. So really the interest level is really high because they can write about whatever they want.
Let's see if we can find a place where you
The confidence that I see within the students and the writing is just tremendous. For them to come up to me and say, look what I've done. I didn't think I could write this much. And I really love it. I wrote a whole page is just wonderful for me to see.
The lesson that I get to do with first graders today is about adding detail to writing. That's something that we have all heard our entire lives. You need to add more detail to that. But we never show students what does that really mean and how do you do that? So instead of just giving them the directive, add detail, I'm actually going to show them a technique of when you add detail to writing, we're going to use a comparison. Let's say that I was petting my cat and I was like, oh, she's so soft. How could I compare how soft her fur is?
Her fur was as soft as?
Silk.
A silk. I think one of the best things about Writer's Workshop is this idea of we're not trying to get everyone to the same place. It's instead of where did you come into me as a writer and what value am I adding to you as a teacher? How am I growing you as a writer? So it's differentiation in the best sense of the word because I'm meeting each student exactly where they are and taking them where they need to go. There's always something nice about seeing someone else try out the lesson with their kids. And so it's actually a joy for me to model the lesson for the teacher while they're in the back of the room with their students so they can see how does this work with the kids. Instead of it being a hypothetical or watching a video, it's me with their students.
A special thanks to Dr. Wilfong, who has been working with us for almost a year and will continue to work with us as we develop our elementary writing program. As I hope you saw, our students truly have a love of writing. As always, thanks for watching and go make it a great Mustang week.